The total solar eclipse on April 8, 2024, will occur as the moon passes directly between the Earth and the Sun, casting its shadow on the Earth's surface. Here's how it will happen and how to safely view it without causing damage to your eyes. Path of totality. The total solar eclipse will follow a specific path across North America, with areas in Mexico, the United States, and Canada experiencing the complete obscuration of the Sun by the Moon. Outside of this path, observers will see a partial eclipse. Timeline. The eclipse will unfold over several hours, beginning with the Moon's initial contact with the Sun's edge, first contact, followed by the gradual covering of the Sun as the Moon moves across its face. Totality. When the Sun is completely obscured by the Moon, will last for a few minutes before the process reverses, leading to the Sun's full visibility again. Safety precautions. Viewing a solar eclipse requires proper eye protection to prevent damage to your eyes. The only safe way to observe a solar eclipse is by using special solar viewing glasses that meet the ISO 12312-2 safety standard. Regular sunglasses, homemade filters, or other makeshift methods are not safe and can cause serious eye injury. Alternative viewing methods. If you don't have access to solar viewing glasses, you can still observe the eclipse indirectly. One method is to use a pinhole projector, which projects an image of the eclipsed sun onto a surface. Another option is to watch live streams or broadcasts of the eclipse online or on television. Environmental conditions. Keep an eye on the weather forecast for your viewing location. Clear skies are essential for observing the eclipse, so choose a location with minimal cloud cover if possible. Crowd safety. If you plan to watch the eclipse in a public place, be mindful of crowds and follow any safety guidelines provided by event organizers. Respect social distancing measures and be prepared for potentially large gatherings. By following these guidelines and taking appropriate precautions, you can safely experience the awe-inspiring beauty of the total solar eclipse on April 8, 2024, without risking damage to your eyes. What is the total solar eclipse and how can I watch it? On Monday, the moon will block the sun in what many say will be one of the most spectacular celestial events in recent times. The total solar eclipse that will traverse a large chunk of the continental US on Monday, along with parts of Mexico and Canada, will be one of the most spectacular celestial events in recent memory. Here's what you need to know. What is a total solar eclipse? The phenomenon occurs when the moon moves in front of the sun, and blocks its face completely, causing the bright sky to darken to twilight in just seconds. The track of the moon's shadow is called the path of totality, which for Monday's eclipse will be about 115 miles wide and sweep across 15 states in the U.S. in a northeast direction, from Texas to Maine, for roughly an hour, beginning at 1:30 p.m. Central Time and ending at about 3:35 p.m. Eastern Time. How rare is it? The most recent total solar eclipse in the U.S. was in 2017, but an interval of only 7 years is unusual. The previous one before that took place in 1979, and the next one visible in the contiguous U.S. will not be until August 2044. Only 16 other total solar eclipses have occurred over at least a part of the lower 48 states in the last 155 years. Why is this one special? An estimated 31.6 million people, almost 3 times as many as in 2017, live in the path of totality, which is longer, and also wider than almost every other total eclipse before it, because the moon is closer to Earth and casts a broader shadow. The time of totality in any given location is also longer. 7 years ago, the longest duration anywhere was 2 minutes and 42 seconds. On Monday, it will be 4 minutes and 28 seconds in Torreon, Mexico, while almost every place along the path can expect between 3.5 to 4 minutes of totality. How can I watch it? If you live anywhere in the path of totality, or can travel to it, congratulations, you have a front row seat. Just remember you need eclipse glasses, more on that in a minute, to look up at all times other than the few minutes of full eclipse. But everyone in North America outside the path should be able to see at least a partial eclipse. What can I expect to see? First contact is when the moon's outer edge first appears to touch the sun, creating the beginnings of a partial eclipse and a crescent sun reducing in size until totality, second contact. In the moments before totality, look for, in order, shadow bands, Bailey's beads and a diamond ring, 3 of the most memorable stages of a total eclipse. Shadow bands, or rapidly moving, Long, dark bands separated by white spaces that can be seen on the sides of buildings are the ground just before totality. Bailey's beads are short-lived light rays from the sun streaming through the valleys along the moon's horizon, and give way to the diamond ring effect, the final, single spot of bright light immediately before the end of any direct sunlight. The sun's corona, the outermost part of its atmosphere, can only be seen during the total part of the eclipse. Then, following totality, the same effects come in reverse. Subscribe at TMTV for more updates.